The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. FirstPost.com dove in on the ongoing Harry and Meghan rumours under the headline, "Is Prince Harry being abandoned by Meghan Markle?" They took a look at various sources, including the question put forth by GB News about whether frazzled Meghan plotting to go her way and leave Harry behind. The news channel says she is absolutely separating from him. The channel also says that Harry needs somebody to support him, but Meghan is leading a separate life and she has got a very good agent who is pushing her. The Daily Mail's contribution, according to First Post, is that Harry and Meghan are heading for separation, the sourcing Samantha Markle, who predicted it could get nasty until he starts dissenting or pulling back from Meghan. Samantha separately told TMZ, "I see it ending in divorce unless they get extensive counselling, and could agree to work on being honest, to work on apologies to everyone that they've damaged in the course of this bull in a china shop 2-year spiel. I mean, nothing about any of this has been honest, and the damage to the royals has been massive, especially now." Then there is royal expert Tom Bower. "There are many in London who say Meghan is getting tired of Harry, with speculation that Harry will declare this is enough and negotiate with King Charles III some deal to break off the marriage." Royal commentator Jenny Bond says, "Meghan Markle is an absolute control freak who wants to be in control of every aspect of her life. She is not used to having to cede control in any way whatsoever." With their $20 million Spotify podcast deal falling apart, where might Harry and Meghan turn for their next paycheck? Entertainment expert Mark Boardman tells Newsweek that Amazon might be an option. Archetypes winning a People's Choice and Gracie Award solidifies the ability of Harry and Meghan to be award-winning media personalities and further ensures they remain in the public consciousness. The feedback and ratings would be disappointing, but by no means was it a failure, as they drove an awareness to stereotypes levelled against women. And Meghan proved that she will try her hand at anything and move into whatever's next. With the lessons learned and experience that Harry and Meghan would have gained at Spotify, they are in a stronger position to make their own content on their own terms if there is less financial pressure and more laissez-faire targets to hit. Future deals of this kind for Harry and Meghan will be hard to come by with a lower fee to mitigate any risk. Bosses will think twice about the total deal cost to ensure it makes business sense. On the potential for a move over to Amazon, Boardman explained that such a jump would be the only viable alternative, citing the evolution of Top Gear into the Grand Tour as an example. Royal author Dr. Tessa Dunlop thinks the royals may be pleased that the Spotify podcast deal is over. Even the royal family might take heart. After all, last month the Sussexes promised that they had nothing left to say about their time in the firm. If things go according to plan, former actress and Hollywood stalwart Meghan will soon be making a few high-end celebrity-based products on a new platform minus any royal input. Which begs the question, what about Harry? Adjustment to a new life in Tinseltown was always going to be harder for the prince. Which brings us full circle to the question we began with today. Is Meghan abandoning Harry? Palace Intrigue will be right back.
Hey, it's Jordan Ross Myers, the man behind Twitter's notorious Lee Radswell and Don Gunvalson. I'm inviting you to join me every week for the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Along with my co-host, reality casting director Stacey Noel Connor, and disgraced entertainment TV producer Nate Safer, we deconstruct pop culture's past, present, and future and probe the dark crevices of Hollywood, taking you inside the scandals, feuds, rises, and falls of society's rich and infamous. Alongside interviews with our celebrity friends and special guest hosts, everything is fair game on the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Every Tuesday on all streaming platforms and at storicmedia.com.
OK shares William and Kate have resigned themselves to the fact that they will remain in Adelaide Cottage for many years to come, despite Royal Lodge being originally earmarked for their young family. A source tells OK the palace originally wanted Andrew out of Royal Lodge so that the property could be renovated and prepared for new lodges. The Prince and Princess of Wales desperately want a larger property for their family in the Windsor area, and discussions were originally focused on putting them in there. However, Andrew was having none of this and is adamant that he will see out the end of his lease at Royal Lodge. A Kensington Palace source added, William and Kate love the cottage, but it's just too small for them. There are 4 bedrooms, which just about fit them all in, but there are other things that need to be considered. Staff and other elements need to be factored in. It's also meant to be a working residence, and there isn't room to facilitate an office or hold more than a few guests at a time. They were looking for a larger home, but have now resigned themselves to the fact that they will be stuck in the cottage due to other properties not opening up for them. Should you feel bad for William and Kate, Town & Country has a refresher on Adelaide Cottage, which is located on the grounds of Windsor Home Park, close to St George's Chapel, and roughly 25 miles from central London. The cottage underwent a renovation in 2015 and at one point had elaborate decorations, according to reports. The master bedroom of the cottage at one point reportedly had a ceiling covered with gilded dolphins and a rope decoration, which is originally from a royal yacht from the 19th century. It also has a marble Greco-Egyptian fireplace. Kate and William may find their four-bedroom home to be small, as it reportedly leaves no room for live-in staff, unlike previous residence apartment 1A at Kensington, which boasts 20 rooms. Life can be hard when you're a royal. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or your app of choice. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. It's Palace Intrigue and good times.